Oh, all right. So I actually left Kennedy Meadows not too long ago. I don't know, maybe like 4 miles ago, but might as well do this just so everything's fresh. But anyway, when I first got into Kennedy Meadows, like, of course, just like so many other times, I was literally just minutes late. Like the grill had just closed, and like for resupply options, they barely really had anything in there at all. Hold on, I'm gonna clean the screen real quick. Oh, is it better? I don't know. I can't tell. Too sunny. But yeah, anyway, so essentially I just had like a bunch of like M&Ms and Snickers bar. I think I had a pint of ice cream and like a bunch of beers. That was like the dinner or whatever. But yeah, like I looked at the logs. So it turns out Jeannie, who I'm trying to see like the third time, she got there on the 28th of September, so she's not too far ahead of me. Like I'm sure she took some like zeros here and there. We'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to catch her before the end. But I mean, I'm also going to stop at Tenachappie and Idly Wild. I think those will be the only places I take my last couple like 0 days. But oh, it's so nice to actually like, be well fed or whatever. Like I feel like so much like energized, whereas like in the Sierras I was just like dying because I was rationing my food the entire time and still ran out at the end. And then yeah, I re-met the one woman and her like partner again, who I found their camera, and we like chatted a little bit, talked over like some beers. There's a couple other hikers there too. Let's see, what were their names? Like Youngblood. Oh my God, names. Youngblood, Stubbs, and Frisbee. Yeah, they were there too. So they're actually working on their Triple Crown, and they're almost done because they've already done the Continental Divide Trail and the Appalachian Trail. And only 700 miles of this left, which is kind of nuts. Like, well, now that I've done it, I've finally like, I'm in the 600s. Like, it's crazy. I only got like 3 digits. It seems like not even that long ago. Like I just hit like 1,000-mile marker. But yeah, speaking about Kennedy Meadows, that's like actually like really disappointing with that place. Like they had horrible like resupply. Like essentially, like next 5 days until I get to my real resupply. Like I'm just eating like protein bars and like candy. Yeah, a couple Pop-Tarts in there. Thank God they had like 8 packets of like, Insta coffee left, so that was it. So they had like nothing. Like it was wild. Like I know it's like the end of the season, but that place is open like year round. And also I want to say it's like one of the more famous like stops there is along the PCT, just because it's like been around so long. And then yeah, their shower or whatever completely sucked ass. Like the shower heads were just like so old, like didn't work at all. So it was like 5 steady drips of like water. There's no heat either, like, so it's just like cold. So essentially I would just like cup my hands, get them full with water, and then splash it on myself. And I kind of cleaned myself that way. I still haven't washed my hair, so I still haven't had a real shower since Lake Tahoe, and that was like the 24th of September or whatever. So whatever, I can last 5 more days or whatever it takes to get to the real city, and then hopefully I'll be more Southern California. It'll be like better internet because there's like none in the Sierras. Let's see what else, but God, they had good burgers though. Like when the grill was open, like those were really good. I was like yesterday, like oh, it was so good. I had so many. Like all I did was like eat. So that's always good when you're always just like full. Oh, also like I was able to have some like fall beers because apparently like Sam Adams like makes some like pumpkin spice beer, so I had that, so that's kind of like fall-y. So I gotta take advantage of those things when I can see them, because I'm not gonna get a lot of fall things like this October, which sucks, because like, you know, last year I didn't have a good fall or October just because like everything that was going on with Masha, and like this year is just, I'm busy with PCT. Oh no, like these trees aren't really giving me like a fall vibe like at all. So it is what it is. Hopefully I'll be able to find like a little tiny baby pumpkin and carve that later in the month. But yeah, too, and like yesterday was doing my zero at Kenny Meadows, is like October 10th or whatever, so that was like exactly 1 year of when like me and Masha separated, when she went to go live with her like friend or whatever. So yeah, who knew that it was exactly a year from when that happened, like I'd be at Kenny Meadows just getting done with the Sierras. But yeah, like so yeah, only got, sounds like a lot, but only like 690 miles to go. And also like it's in the desert, so really the only biggest problem would just be like, you know, water. But also thankfully, like just because of the time of the year, it's actually pretty comfortable. Like I'd say it's probably only 70, slight breeze. And then the luckiest part is at night, like it's like the lows are in the mid 40s, so I'm done freezing. Because in Sierras I was wearing like my hat, my gloves, like my Under Armour base layer, and like my coat inside my sleeping bag just to stay warm, because those nights were probably, I mean, I don't have a thermometer, had no internet to check, but they wouldn't surprise me if they were in like the teens or 20s, because it was real cold. So whenever I get to Tehachapi, or whatever, gonna mail most of that stuff home, like the bear canister, the clothes, pumpkin shirt. So that'll lighten me quite a bit and give more room for water, which is always nice. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, and Sprinkles also, he showed up late last night or whatever, so it's happy to see him, just because I was worried he wouldn't make it, just because he was sucking so much when I saw him. Just in the Sierras. I mean, admittedly I was sucking too, but I wasn't vomiting, so he made it. And apparently 2 mile or whatever went to Independence or whatever, so he'll still be like a day or two behind, especially if he ends up going to Whitney, which is what I think Barefoot, 50, and Sniff were doing too, because I didn't see them on the trail log, so I'm ahead of them again. Probably not for long though, like those guys are pretty fast, like they probably doing 35s, and they did tell me they were going to try to do a 50 miler day. I'm going to save that for the end, because I'm waiting for the next full moon. It should be early November. That's when I'm going to do my 24-hour challenge. It should be really easy to do, just because there's like no trees in the desert, and like I might not even have to use my headlamp, because like last time I did a night hike or whatever, did like 40 miles, and yeah, I turned off my headlamp where I just got just the light. Like the only thing that really stopped me from continuing walking, like just moonlight, was just like trees blocking the light. Like it's just like so strong, like it casts, like the moon casts such a strong shadow. Anything else interesting? No, it's nice to take like a little break, even though I didn't get like a real good shower at all. Like laundry machine barely worked at all. Like I don't know, like it's surprising. I was expecting a lot more from that place, especially because they must make like money, so much money just with all like the hikers go through. God knows, probably spent like easily $150 there, just for all the burgers, beers, snacks, resupply food, ice cream that I bought there. Like, you know, even in the off season, like they're still getting like probably like 7 hikers a day. Like they all got to do the same thing. So I don't know. But feels good to be so energized. And then I'm walking towards Tehachapi, which has a McDonald's, and I get my McMuffins, which I'll definitely be craving more when I'm not as full as I am now. Yeah, and it's so nice hiking when you're not starving to death. Really, it really enhances the hike. Let's see, anything else? Not really. I might as well give you some more of the desert.